Charlamagne the God, the one with the very slick tongue. All right. First of all, if you know Charlamagne the God, then you know that 99.9999% of the time that this guy on Breakfast Club trends, he trends on all the wrong reason because his mouth, it's nothing to write home about. Welcome back, Entertainment Daily lovers. Yes, sir. This time is Charlamagne the God versus TikTok star Reesa Teesa. Let's get right into all of this. But before we do all of that, if you enjoy celebrity gist and trending topics, dive right in because we have a whole lot to discuss. Subscribe, turn on notifications, share with friends of yours, and let's get right into this gist. Yes, yes, yes. So, Charlamagne the God decided to jump on what happened. Like this TikTok star, Reesa Teesa, talked about how she got scammed by someone she met on Facebook online, and she was sharing the story. And of course, the Breakfast Club will always discuss anything that is worth discussing. And Charlamagne the God went in on this lady. But before I tell you what, or all of what Charlamagne had to say, all of this slick talk, let's get right into where this whole thing we got. Okay, so Reesa Teesa was on Cameron Hall's show, and Cameron asked her this question, like, well, how did you feel about how people responded to your story that you shared? And she was like, well, she didn't take some of those stories to heart, or really didn't, just saw it as okay, people would say what they want to say, but that there were a few people that said certain things that really got to her, and most especially someone that is very famous. She didn't want to say his name, but everybody knew that she was talking about Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club. And she said that person even went ahead to call her a big back, talking about how tasty, and she was like, well, how is it that people feel like women of plus size are tasty and what not. Okay, so now this brings us back to what Charlamagne said. All right, so when they tabled this matter on Breakfast Club, Charlamagne went in head first, and he was like, look, these big bags, they got like so much that Charlamagne had to say, that these big bags, they got to understand that this lady knew from the beginning that relationship she was getting into, but because she was thirsty, she was desperate and whatnot, she had, and he was giving general advice to big bags, and he kept using the word big back, even when the other lady on the show was talking. He just kept saying this big back thing, and I knew that was going to actually not sit right, and with a lot of people. And if you read the comment section, a lot of people were like, why is it that people feel like women of plus size are always desperate, they want to be in a relationship and whatnot? So it was really hot in the comment section. But if you know Charlamagne, or for people that really watches Charlamagne, the guy never sugarcoats whatever, and he doesn't pick his words carefully. There are people that talks about people and they're very careful. But if you are a plus size person, you're watching this video, or even if you're not a plus size person, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Because some persons are saying, well, if this was coming from certain presenters or from certain talk shows hosts, we are going to look at it in a type of way. But because it's coming from the Breakfast Club, and the Breakfast Club is a place that you get a whole lot of negative shit, so of course it is expected. Some other persons are saying, well, when it's Charlamagne the God, don't expect anything nice, anything polite or whatnot, that Charlamagne will always say nasty stuff. But other people were pointing out, other people were kind of saying that it seemed like this is just giving double standard, because there are certain people that are the same size or even larger than this Reesa Teesa, the TikTok star, but Charlamagne will not dare to call those people. And I don't want to mention the name of those plus size, but if you know, you know. Okay, in Hollywood, entertainment industry, singers and whatnot, people are saying all those plus size people, Charlamagne will not dare to call any one of those big back or tasty or whatnot. But he feels like he can do this to this because this is just a TikTok star, and what, like, he doesn't really care. But if you really look at this whole thing, Charlamagne is someone that talks about whoever Charlamagne wants to talk about, he's going to talk about the person. And if that day Charlamagne, which 99% of the time Charlamagne is always in the mood to disrespect people and just talk smack, and that has always been it. But in my own opinion, and this is where I throw in my own opinion, I feel like Charlamagne was wrong for the advice he wanted to give. I kind of understood where he was coming from. The advice would have been perfect if he had picked his words carefully. If he had not used the word big back, if he had not used the word these people are thirsty, I feel like sometimes you don't generalize because one or two or few persons of certain size or certain race, tribe, ethnic, whatnot did something, and you just want to generalize and feel like all of those people are like that. I think that's what Charlamagne did by saying these people are always set and they're always doing A, B, C, D. I don't think that was correct, but if you think something else, comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.